Alright, so we are going to be doing the Infinity Spread, which is the Divine Feminine combined with the Twin Flame reading. So there are a couple cards that I look for in a reading to verify whether or not you guys are actually twin flames. The first being the 1111 calling card from my deck only. Then I also look for the Lover's card, the Four of Wands, and the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. And usually the Judgment card will give me some clarity as to what level consciousness you're at. The Judgment card is the Grand Awakening, okay? And then also the World card tells me that you have completed some major, work on yourself in the past. So mainly the Four of Wands, Lovers, and the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, which is the Emperor and Empress. Okay, so these are shuffled. So I'm using the, just in case you want to know what the cards are, I'm going to be using the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the main spread, the Divine Masculine and Feminine energies. Then, depending on how I feel, sorry, I may be guided to pull some cards from Archangel Power Tarot by Dorian Virtue for clarifiers, or I may use these cards for the middle spread, which is a twin flame. I don't know. We'll see how I feel when I get there. Then also, I will be using the Osho Zen Tarot for clarifiers for the twin flame aspect. I may be reading from Tarot Illuminati, and I will be pulling some cards from Call It Baron Reed's Enchanted Map for the message for the universe. Alright, so get comfy. This is going to be a lengthy one. So, I'll just move these down. So let me just give my cards a quick shuffle. And once they're shuffled, I will not touch them. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, so we'll start with his side first. This is going to represent his love and relationship. Nice. So this is how he views the relationship with you as a spiritual union. Two of Cups. I actually like this card better than the Lover's card because it shows how you are connected through your third eye chakra and crown chakra. So in the John Holland deck, it represents a spiritual union, which I absolutely love. So this is how he views you. So 3 cards for that. The Fool card, he wants to begin a brand new life with you. He sees this as a fresh start, letting go of the past, and seeing the world in your future through through child's eyes, innocence and purity, and taking that leap of faith and trusting in destiny. So he would like to take that leap of faith and begin this new life with you. 3 of Pentacles, that confirms it. So the 3 of Pentacles talks about starting or laying that foundation in the 3D world so that you can come together. So this talks about being illuminated also. So you're enlightened. There's a crack of divinity shining through on him. So this talks about having a reward coming back to you after doing some work, laying that foundation in the 3D. and the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups talks about leaving an emotional situation that is draining. I love this card. It shows him finally walking away from negativity and going within on a spiritual quest to find out who he is at the core. So he would like to walk away from something that is negative and start this brand new journey with you, brand new life, the beginning of the Fool's journey, and lay that foundation. That is absolutely beautiful. I want to put this where you can see the cards. Oh, right. That is so beautiful. You'll have to excuse me. I must coffee for a moment. I'm still clearing the dust out of my eyes. Okay. So this is going to be how you view the love and relationship with him. Solitude. I'm not surprised. So you view him as either as the hermit, or you feel like the hermit. The hermit represents somebody who has gone off on a pilgrimage to seek truth, inner knowing. So this is someone who has disconnected from society's conditioning. They've disconnected from all the stories, all the bullshit, all the chains that is trying to weigh you down and ground you and connect you to materialistic pleasures. A lot of people place value on materialistic things, and they gauge their worth on it. So if you have a lot of material things, then you're worth more. So this card is telling me that you're detaching from that, that you realize, it's all an illusion. What matters is your soul, nurturing your soul. So the hermit goes off and seeks spiritual wisdom, and then they return and share that wisdom with others. So this also talks about making that light shine within in order to guide others out of the darkness. So you are showing up as this beautiful hermitess, or it could represent that he is the hermit who will be returning. Nice. The Nine of Cups, wish granted. Beautiful. The King of Wands. Nice. The Sun card. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so this is his energy. The Nine of Cups, like I said, it talks about wish granted. It is absolute satisfaction and abundance of love in your life, and you're celebrating that love. You feel unconditional love, true love, and pure love when you think of him, or vice versa. This is how he could feel about you. So this card talks about being at a place in your life where, once again, you're not focused on materialistic things, but instead you get a lot of satisfaction from having people in your life around you. So yeah, this represents a man. He's playing his little guitar there, and if you can imagine the sounds around him of people laughing and dancing and wine glasses clinking, there's a celebration and there's a sense of relaxation and just enjoying life's finest things. So the King of Wands. Now it's interesting, these two cards showed up together in this reading. So I don't know if you watched my Twin Flame reading that I just did, and as well as the Divine Masculine. But from March the 2nd until the 9th, the main energy for the masculine is him stepping into this power. He is the center of the sun. And here we have the Sun card. This is the best major arcana to possibly get. It means that abundance is coming towards you. It means that you are ready for a brand new beginning. It also talks about feeling innocent, returning to innocence, finding that playfulness and purity within yourself. So the King of Wands could either represent a fire sign, but I like to see this as him. He is the king of the sun, and the sun is a masculine energy. So currently, you feel that your relationship is in a state of hermetism. You have both, one or the other, have gone off on a journey to seek your inner knowing. Spirit is saying that this will come back to you in a wonderful way, that your dreams will be manifested, all abundance will come towards you, and so will the Sun King. Okay, so this is going to be what he's resisting. The sun. He's resisting the sun. Whoa, I cannot plan these things. It's crazy. Synchronicities. So, the sun. I'm going to read this to you. This card reassures you that it is your time to be in the light. No matter what's happening around you, prosperity and bliss are promised. The qualities of this brilliant card are pleasures, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination. The light always brings forth new birth, a constant renewal of life. This is one of the best, if not the most positive cards in the deck, and it's yours. This is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see as people become attracted to your rays of spiritual light. And by being compassionate, generous, inspiring, and a leader, many will benefit as they feel the warmth emanating from you. Be discerning, but also be open to whatever or whomever you're attracting, for your rays reach far and wide. The light card reminds you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Through its illumination, truths and certain paths before you begin to emerge and can be surely seen. Using the energy of positive thought and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful of memories will light the path before you even more brightly and attract exactly what you're emanating. Keep on shining. Beautiful. So, to recap, he got the Sun card in your relationship and love position coupled with the center of the King. So now he's showing up in his resisting position as resisting this Sun card, being the Sun. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the Hangman. So the 7 of Pentacles is about putting a lot of work into something in the 3D world, in the material world. You see the future and you're working towards that, and now you're waiting for your ships to come in. This is a pregnant pause. It's patience, waiting. But it offers hope as well. It says that your waiting is almost over. So there's a sense that he's resisting stepping into his power because he's waiting for something to come back to him in order to move forward. And it would have to do with something in the material world, something that he's working towards, laying a foundation. So he's waiting for the return for the work that he's put in. Okay, so then we have the 7 of Cups, which talks about not seeing your way clearly. This is Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. So you know, that's all about a journey, and pulling out those fears and aspects about yourself that are clouding your vision for the future, and really, you know, solidifying them so that you can move forward. It talks about having too many options available to you and you just don't know which way to go, so the energy is kind of scattered. It also talks about going within and clearing, calming the mind, finding stillness, and from that the answers will come. So he needs to make a decision, and the decision is creating a clouded energy. So yes, he needs to go within, still the mind, and that's what this card talks about, the Hangman. The Hangman is about surrendering, letting go, seeing things from a different perspective, letting go of control of the situation, and allowing the answers to come to you. So this represents significant changes need to be made in your environment, and he's using his inner knowing, his inner guidance in order to see things clearly. So that's the reason why he's resisting. The wait is almost over. He needs to find clarity, and he will. He will be taking that blindfold off and see things from a totally different perspective. So for what are you resisting? Intuition, High Priest, S. So I like to associate this card with the Divine Feminine in her spiritual form, her 5D form. So this talks about going within, using your intuition to guide you, but it also talks about being psychic and really tapped into the collective consciousness. You're able to download whatever information you want from the Akashic records, and you're able to seek guidance from within. So this is in your resisting position. So you are resisting your higher knowing, your intuition, your psychic ability. Judgment card. Awakening. This is rebirth. I mentioned it at the beginning of the your video here. So this usually represents a couple coming out of their coffins, shedding all those identities, the stories, and washing it away and emerging as the phoenix from the fire and having a brand new fresh start. So this tells me that you have awakened into your knowing, your psychic ability. You are awake, and you see your life for what it really is, that it is just an illusion, something you constructed in your mind. It's just a movie that is projected on this screen here. So none of it is real. What's real is your soul, your intuition, you are. I is what is important. I. So I'm going to pull one more card for that. Or two more, sorry. 9 of Wands. And the Death card. Whoa, heavy hitters here. So the 9 of Wands talks about feeling beaten up. You've got scars, wounds, your body is aching, you're exhausted, your mind is clouded, and there's a sense that there's a battle that still needs to take place in the future, and you, although you're exhausted and you want to give up and walk away, you still have it in you for that final battle to go forward. And the Death card is transformation, metamorphosis. This is a beautiful card. I love this card. It means that you will be emerging from your cocoon with these beautiful butterfly wings. And it's funny, you mentioned that you have butterflies in your stomach. That's so cute. So I can feel that energy fluttering within you. Beautiful. So that means that you are going through some significant changes internally and externally. This is shedding away your ego, your self-identity, and sweeping out all the negative, like cutting through the darkness and emerging once again as this butterfly. So there's this real strong sense that you are coming into this psychic ability, this awakening, this higher level of consciousness, and you're emerging as a butterfly, but it has cost you dearly. So again, this is in your resisting position. So there is a transformation that still needs to occur in order for you to fully be in your 5D aspect or self, your true calling. Oh, right. So for the message from his higher self, throat chakra, he wants to communicate something to you. Or this could mean that he is listening to his higher self. He's gone within and listening to his higher knowing. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, wow, and Nine of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles talks about feeling left out in the cold. You feel like you've shot yourself in the foot. And it could represent financial hardship as well, but it's more of a sense of being left out, excluded in some way. The Eight of Wands is clearly about communication. There's a woman here who is texting on her phone. So it represents communication for me. It also represents Cupid's arrow, so it's an energy coming towards him, or he is sending love towards you. But it talks about shooting for your highest aim, your highest expectations, your highest goals. It is expanding your mind and seeing things from a higher perspective. So this card generally says that good things are coming towards you. Okay? Now, the Nine of Swords. This is staying up all night, consumed with thought, fear, anxiety, stress. These thoughts are imprisoning him. He cannot move forward. He feels like, there's just no way out of a situation that needs to be released, that is making him feel like he is out in the cold. Or he wants to communicate, but he can't. So it's making him feel left out. So currently, his higher self is communicating with him, quite literally, telling him to find his way out of this mental prison that he's created for himself. But it has to do with the dark night of the soul. It is really heavy thoughts that is imprisoning him, but he wants to communicate. So yeah, he's got the throat chakra here with the Eight of Wands. Communication is very strong right now for him. He wants to speak, but he feels he can't. So, message from your higher self. Four of Swords. So this talks about retreating from negative energy, negative thoughts, negative people, and finding solitude, peace, silence, rest, meditate. But it's about going within and calming the mind. And when you calm the mind, then answers come more easily. So this also talks about healing your heart after a very difficult period that was emotionally and mentally taxing. And it also talks about starting a foundation as well in the 3D world. So you're more rested and clear-minded in order to make a decision. Your truth. This is a justice card. You want to speak your truth. You want to find balance and clear something up. But mostly this talks about standing up for your truth, speaking your truth. This is a karma card. This means that what you put out, you will get back. What you reap, you sow. So this talks about a cycle coming to completion soon. And justice will be served. Karma is on your side. When you do this work, that opens up that channel, that gate that allows abundance to come towards you. Nice. Another karma card. This is destiny. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So this represents a short cycle. A wheel of change is happening. And once again, karma will come back to you in a good way. This is abundance. It's harvest. It's good luck, good fortune. But it represents a significant change is occurring right now. And again, karma is on your side. The King of Swords. So this could represent a person, an air sign. But mostly it talks about speaking your truth. He is somebody who has clarity of thought. And that's what these cards all seem to be pointing towards. It's a sense of communicating. The king is, air signs are communication and thought. Speaking your truth. So he wants to communicate his truth to you, or you want to communicate your truth to him. But you are going within currently in order to, still the mind. And from it, you will have that mental focus. So it's detaching from your emotions as well, having strong mental control, and, really seeing things clearly. I love it. So good luck is on your side. That's awesome. Okay, so his recent past position. Conflict and defeat. So he feels that he is was surrounded by energy. I'm picking up that he is still surrounded by that energy because he's walking away from it. He wants to walk away from it. And it's causing a mental prison for himself. So he's walking away from negative people or arguments. It's chaos, it's fighting, it's bickering, it's battles won out of, it's like a hollow win. So he's done. He was done with that. He's like, forget this shit. I'm out of here. Even though he's, wounded, exhausted, and is stumbling towards this light, he has made that decision in the past to move away from it and towards something that makes him feel love, whole, and, opening his soul. If that makes sense. I must coffee one more time. Sorry about that. Okay, so first card, Six of Pentacles. So this talks about being open to giving and receiving. He may be helping somebody financially, so he feels obligated to, be in this partnership. So it could represent his work or children, or maybe, he has to pay somebody in his environment in order to keep the peace, but he feels obligated to do it. This could also mean that in the past he was open to sharing his heart. Let me pull more cards here. Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful. So this, I love this knight. It's my favorite knight. This is somebody who has planned out something very thoroughly in the past, and he has taken measured steps towards his goal. So this is a very successful knight. He always arrives at his destination. So this is telling me that he sees his future in the 3D, and he has arrived. Because this, whenever this knight shows up, it means that that cycle is complete. That journey has been completed. Can you see him moving away from that darkness towards the light, being open and generous, and arriving at his destination as this strong, grounded, trustworthy energy, stepping off that tightrope, finally arriving. Again, the Six of Swords, it's that energy of moving away from negativity. This is a great card. This is moving on, moving from the dark to the light, finally walking away from negative people. Beautiful. All energy of walking away, and this is from his past position. Okay, so your recent past. Seven of Swords. So you feel like somebody has deceived you. They're not telling you all the truth. They're hiding things about themselves. You feel, you know, you're questioning whether or not their motives are genuine. So, yeah, let's pull some more cards. The Star card, beautiful. Ace of Wands and Seven of Wands. So 2 sevens here. So this talks about conflict, the sevens. It's uneasy energy. So it represents challenges and obstacles. So again, this is coming up in your recent past position. So the Star card, this is wish granted. This means that you have been through, you've been through a lot. You've been hurt, you've been wounded, but you made it through something very difficult and painful. And as a result of it, you feel healed and rejuvenated. And this card offers hope for the future, that the worst is over, and now you can rest and relax, that everything is going to work out just fine. Destiny is coming towards you. So wish granted. Whatever you wished for in the past will be granted. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is the wish that you asked for and was granted. So the Ace of Wands talks about having this spark in your soul lit, and it awakened something in you, and it allowed you to see this destiny, this future that was on fire. It motivated you, it inspired you to move forward towards your dreams. So this is the go light. This is the thrust forward. It is go time. So it seems to me like you felt like you moved beyond pain and heartbreak and healed yourself and had this wonderful new beginning, a brand new life. I like to think of it as a clean slate, and you moved forward with it. But then some obstacles and challenges occurred. So the Seven of Wands is about, in the John Holland deck, it depicts like a plank, and there's like a, it's broken. You you can walk over it, but you see it as this major obstacle. Like it's clearing out any minor conflict in your environment. It's about making your light shine. You feel like you're competing against other people, and you want to find that way to make yourself shine. So this also talks about never giving up, never surrendering, never giving away your control to somebody else. So to recap, the Seven of Swords, you feel like somebody has deceived you, and it's caused you to feel like you need to compete against them in order to be seen. And that this dream, this vision that you had of this brand new beginning, is clouded now. And so Spirit is telling you, you know, don't give up, not yet, keep going. So this is your recent past position. Okay, so for his present position, Chariot, Triumph. This is about seeing your vision in the future and going for it full throttle. Nothing is holding you back. It's full gallop towards your destiny. So this talks about having self-control, determination, power, courage to go after your dreams. The King of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and Knight of Swords. So I like to think the King of Pentacles as that earthly masculine, the one that you can touch and feel and hug and, you know, be with. So if it isn't in that energy, it could represent an earth sign, but it would be somebody who is financially independent. They built wealth up for themselves in the 3D world. They feel stable financially. Yeah, so, but he isn't worried about money. What he places his worth on is the people that are around him. But what I'm seeing here is this earthly man, this 3D man on a chariot riding towards his goals. And the reason why I say that is because we have this Two of Wands here. He made a decision in the past that wasn't based on fear. It was based on what made him come alive. So the Ace of Wands is coming up in your recent past position. So this is that decision has been made, and now you're waiting for a return. So this also talks about seeing things from an expansive point of view, opening your mind and realizing how you're connected to the universe and seeing all the possibilities available. So it's almost like he's walking, this 3D man is walking through this door out towards his destiny and riding full throttle. The Knight of Swords is that sudden energy. It's very similar to this, except for the Knight talks about standing up for what he believes in. He is the fighter of truth, you know, honor. He's a rebel without a cause. He's a champion. It's a very fast, directed energy towards making an idea a reality. So, yeah, we got these two knights here on, not knights, sorry, we got the chariot and a knight. They're both on horses. It's both a forward momentum towards something. So this would be an idea, but this here is more of what your dreams are, what makes you come alive. It's your passion, your ultimate dream, whereas this is an idea, but, you know, speaking your truth as well. Swords are communication. It is cutting through the bullshit and just speaking your truth, laying it on the line. So there's a sense here that in his present position, he wants to walk through that door. And he's waiting for something, a decision that he's made in the past to come to fruition. He's waiting for that payoff. And once it happens, he's going to get on his horse and ride off into the future towards his destiny in a 3D form. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so your present position. Nice. The Ace of Cups. You are an open vessel. Yes, you are. Wow, this reading is very reflective of the twin flame and divine partnership readings I just did. So you have healed your heart, showing up in your recent past. You have forgiven yourself and others, and you are truly open to receiving, that abundance of love. So you are an open channel. You are receptive. Nice. The Knight of Cups. Knight in shining armor. Oh, beautiful. The Queen of Cups. And the Five of Wands. So the Knight of Cups, that's a movement forward. You want to communicate, make gestures of love, show someone or offer someone your cup of love. Or it could mean that somebody is offering you their cup of love. They're romantic, they're poetic, it's a brand new beginning of love. Then we got the Queen of Cups. This could represent a water sign because we got two waters here. Or it could represent your energy. You are this open, receptive, beautiful, loving, kind, compassionate woman. But you are psychically in tuned, you're intuitive, you're tapped into the collective, but emotionally balanced and loving. And then we got the Five of Wands. Again, that's conflict. It is an energy of having to stand up for yourself, but it's a minor energy, a minor obstacle. You feel like you can't move forward with this love, this brand new beginning. Beautiful cards. Okay, so his future position. Seven of Pentacles. That's this card right here, waiting. So this confirms that the wait will be over, that you've worked hard to create this foundation in the 3D world, and it will be manifested. It will come to you. There will be harvest. Nice, the Three of Cups. This is my reunion card. So, not reunion, sorry, it's union card. I see it as two people coming together to form a third energy, which is love. So this is a celebration of love. It is feeling true, unconditional love and knowing it's true love because the way it excites you, the way it makes you feel, it's like no other relationship you ever had before. It awakens your soul to a higher level of consciousness. It reminds you that you are connected to something much bigger than yourself. We are here to love. So the Seven of Pentacles tells me that union is in his future, and it is coming soon. Nice, the Four of Wands. This is a card I look for. So this is that 1111 connection. It is finally arriving at that destination on the chariot. Dreams manifested, and now you are enjoying that union with your twin flame, sitting in front of the fire, listening to it crackle, feeling peace, harmony, and bliss. So it could represent marriage or engagement, buying a property, but it is the sense of feeling completion, but yet a new beginning. Like when you buy a house, you feel like, wow, I've arrived And now I can rest and enjoy my life with my love, my true love. And the Ace of Swords. So this is finally speaking your truth. It is cutting through the barriers. It is solidifying an idea. But it is living your truth, which is this 411, like this 1111 connection and union. So it's almost like, bam, finality. I've arrived. Okay, for your future outcome, the Strength card, Power, Major Arcana. So this talks about using courage and strength from within in order to move past an obstacle or deal with a situation in your future. So this talks about taming the beast within and using love when dealing with the situation. Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords. So we got 2 Swords cards here, which could represent air energy. But if not, it represents a clarity of thought is going to come in your future. There's a sense, the Eight of Swords talks about, again, that mental prison, a self-imposed prison of the mind, just not seeing things clearly, but you can release yourself from that prison by just, dropping the ropes, taking that blindfold off, and you will see your way clearly. So the answer to releasing yourself from that prison is using strength and love and kindness and compassion. So the Page of Pentacles talks about having an idea regarding the 3D world, putting plans in motion, and working towards that. So he got the Knight of Pentacles in his past position. You have it in your future position. So it's like, it's saying that something in the past that you've been working on, a goal that you were working towards in the 3D world, that caused you to feel like you were in a mental prison. You will have an honest communication about it in the future. A truth will be spoken. The Queen of Swords is someone who, like I said, who is an air sign, but she can see through the bullshit. You can't lie to her. And it's truthful, honest, open communication, telling it like it is. So I'm going to pull a clarification card for this. I'm going to use the Osho Zen Tarot. So can you give us any additional messages for Julia regarding her future position, please, Spirit? Tower, again. Oh, wait. No, for some reason I thought you already got the Tower. Okay, so something is going to come in very fast, very sudden, unexpected. And it is going to destroy this faulty foundation, this illusion, this something that you've been holding on to and identifying with. So, yeah, let me read that for you. Okay, the card shows a tower being burned, destroyed, blown apart. A man and woman are leaping from it, not because they want to, but because they have no choice. In the background is a transparent meditating figure representing the witnessing consciousness. You might be feeling pretty shaky right now, as if the earth is rocking beneath your feet. Your sense of security is being challenged, and the natural tendency is to try to hold on to whatever you can. But this inner earthquake is both necessary and tremendously important if you allow it. You will emerge from the wreckage stronger and more available for new experiences. After the fire, the earth is replenished. After the storm, the air is clear. Try to watch the destruction with a detached, almost as if it were happening to somebody else. Say yes to the process by meeting it halfway. So, the tower will come in your future, and it will happen very suddenly, and it will provide that key to unlock you from that mental prison. From it will come clarity of thought, but more importantly, it is a destruction of the false, the unreal, and washing that away in order to bring something new in. It will happen suddenly. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video here. I'll do it in small sections. That way the video doesn't cut off on me. I can see it's blinking right now. So, all right, I'll see you in a second. All right, we're back. So let me just give it another shuffle here. Okay, so this is going to represent the message from the universe for him. Nice, star card, wish granted. So this is wish fulfilled. I'm going to read this to you. This card that focuses on the qualities of hope, faith, healing, aspiration, success, and finally enlightenment. When this card appears, know that a special wish you've made may be fulfilled in time. The hope card will help you show you that the impossible can indeed become the possible. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible and the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are and who we are, is the power of your belief. This card serves as a reminder to use natural ability of intuition, the language of the soul, as you reach for your goals and desires. The future can be yours when you have hope and trust in everything you do. Soon others will be attracted to and drawn to your inner light. Learn to share your experiences and lessons, for those around you will soon also realize that by having faith and pushing forward where one may have felt no hope at all is a key to success. Above all, maintaining a positive attitude starting right now, this very minute, will allow your soul to soar. You'll discover an opportunity to shine as you reach for the stars. Beautiful. So the message from the universe to him is telling him that the worst is over and that his wishes will be granted. He's reaching for the stars. He holds you in his hands, his beautiful light. Here he is reaching up for it, touching the star, and now he's holding it in his hand. Ten of Pentacles, beautiful. So this is abundance. It is working all your life for material wealth, and then there's a sense of retirement along with it. So I like to see this as the king, this energy here, retired. So it's kind of like the same person, but it's an arrival. It is a destination. This is a point where you don't place any value on the material world, but instead is about your family and the people that you love and having them near you. So beautiful, beautiful. Two of Pentacles. So this talks about finding balance and making a decision about something in the 3D world. So there's a sense that, you know, there's a lot of energy, chaotic energy around him. He feels like he's juggling too many things. So he's finding calm within this storm, finding balance in order to move forward with his Three of Pentacles up here, which is that foundation. Okay, and last card, nice, of course, the High Priestess. Of course it is. This is you in your spiritual 5D form. So you're helping him, guiding him towards this beautiful destiny. Message from the universe for you. Nice. The Ace of Wands again. You got the Ace of Wands in your recent past position. So here we have it as a message from the universe. Brand new start. The heart chakra is on fire. There's a new beginning just around the corner for you. So, yeah, beautiful. 3 cards. Nice. Ace of Cups. 11. The Moon card. And the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so Ace of Cups. I already explained this before. You got it in as a present position, main energy. So universe is telling you that there's this new beginning that is coming. You're hoping for it in the present position, and it's coming. Your cup will be overflowing with love. You know, stay open to receive, be that open vessel, and allow that love and divine energy to fill you. The Moon card talks about not seeing your way clearly. You don't, there are things that are unseen, not known. This also talks about facing your shadow aspect, facing your fears, letting them go, believing in destiny, believing that you deserve to be happy, and walking through that veil of fear. Then the Queen of Pentacles, again, it's that earthly queen, that earthly aspect of yourself, the one that you can touch, taste, feel. So this is telling me that this brand new start, this dream, this passionate spark that was felt in your recent past is connected to true love. And a beginning in this, towards this love, is in the works. And go within to find clarity. Use your intuition, your psychic ability, and stay connected to source, to consciousness. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, it's like this brand new beginning of love, and that which you desire will be brought to you in the 3D world. The Queen of Pentacles also talks about being independent financially. You can stand on your own. Like a very successful businesswoman. So the energy that's surrounding him in his environment. 8 of Cups. So here we go. He got the 8 of Cups in how he views love and relationships. So there was that sense that he needs to move away from emotional conflict. So here we have him sitting on the edge of the ocean, finding peace, relaxation, stilling the mind, on that pilgrimage. So this is in his environment what's surrounding him, so that it tells me that he's retreated. He's withdrawn from that emotional conflict. So I'll read that to you because you got it twice. Oh. The card represents moving away or withdrawing from a current situation in your life, whether it's an old love, a relationship, or leaving behind what was once familiar in search of new horizons or beginnings. On a physical level, it's easy to get caught up in the materialistic world, but it's just as important to retreat from the outside world to enable you to pause, reflect, and heal. Schedule some alone time so you can commune with your soul and give power of spirit the opportunity to restore your energy level, giving you the vitality to move forward in a positive direction. The number 8 represents infinity, passion, control, and power. This is your time. Use this opportunity to tap into your heart and soul in order to find courage and strength to continue your journey into a wonderful undiscovered territory. Beautiful. And he got that, Fool card up there along with the 8 of Cups. So yeah, it's a stripping away of what no longer serves you and moving into the light, seeing a brighter future. So, got the Knight of Wands, beautiful. So this is that shot out of the gate. It's the green light has been sounded, and he's shooting forward towards his dream. So he's withdrawing emotionally from his surroundings in order to move towards that goal. He is the Chariot. But this is a very focused energy. It's knowing exactly what you want and going full steam ahead, charging ahead. 2 of Cups, of course, that's what he's going for. So he got that in his how he views the love and relationship, spiritual union. He's moving towards that. He's moving towards true love. And the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords is heartbreak. It is... This is telling me that this movement forward will not be without its losses. He needs to give up something in order to have this true connection, this divine connection with you. So again, this is in his surroundings, his environment. So he is withdrawing in order to heal his heart, and then he will move forward towards his destiny, towards this love. But there's a sense that he needs to take care of something first. Your surrounding energy. Material and spiritual prosperity. The 6 of Pentacles. So where did he got this in his recent past position with the Knight of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and 5 of Swords. So this is definitely his energy. He's open to receiving and giving. He's looking towards the future like it's bright, that sun. He feels accomplished. He feels abundance. Nice. Spiritual union. His love is surrounding you. He's right beside you in the 5D. So this is my twin flame union card. He sees his future as this divine union, that ultimate goal that he's working towards. That Knight of Pentacles, that arrival, but like I said, he has to leave a negative environment first. The 4 of Pentacles. So there's a sense that he's closing himself off in order to deal with something. So this could also talk about feeling like somebody's closed off that like you're being closed off to them, or they're being closed off to you. They're holding on too tight, or you're holding on too tight to them. So yeah, it's okay, I'm gonna pull the last card. The Hermit. So you got that in how you view love and relationships. So up there you got the Nine of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Sun card. And this is turning up in your environment. So there's that sense of like this optimistic future with your twin, but then we get this sense of being closed off. And the reason why there's this closed off energy is because of this spiritual journey. It's detachment in order to find your true self. So I'm getting this as his energy, represents him. So what does he fear? Spirit? Nice. Oh, wow. Beautiful. So I like to see this as the twins coming in, using their intuition, tapping in to their third eye, moving through source and popping out to say hi. So in your resisting position, you got the High Priestess. And then you also got the High Priestess in his message from the universe. So for me, the High Priestess is that having that ability to use your 3D, 5D spiritual energy in order to communicate with your twin. So the World card also talks about that major completion. I mentioned it at the beginning of the video. It is the end of the Fool's journey. It is healing yourself, letting go of mental conflict, letting go of emotional baggage, clearing your conscience, doing the major work, waking up, being connected to the collective. But it represents that finality, the final piece of the puzzle being placed. So he fears this. So let's pull some cards for it. Four of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and Six of Wands. So the Four of Swords, you got that in your message from your higher self. This is about retreating from negative people and negative thoughts and situations, seeking solitude, stilling the mind, and healing your heart and laying that solid foundation. You know, it's clearing away the negative in order to build for the future and take that next step. So then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is ripeness. It is harvest. It's abundance. It's that payoff. The ship returned, and now you are going to enjoy your life. It's, again, another destination card. I've arrived. But it is a very peaceful and tranquil state. It is harmony. There's also a sense of independence associated with this card. A financial independence. But, yeah, it's like that the fruit is ripe and is dropped from the branches. And then we got the Six of Wands. This is victory, triumph, success. It is being rewarded for your efforts, your hard work. And it is being recognized publicly for that. So there's almost a sense that he fears that this awakening, this consciousness, this evolution to your higher spiritual knowing and being is possibly not going to happen, that manifestation will never come to be. I'm going to pull an Osho card for this. Hopefully that'll give us a little bit more clarity. I don't know why he would fear these cards. They're beautiful cards. The Four of Swords, however, you know, it has that sense that if he retreats, that it, you know, to still the mind, it will have a negative impact in some way. I don't know. So let me just pull a card from the Osho. Ace of Swords again. Consciousness. So let me read that to you. That is awesome. Look at that. Beautiful. It's almost like he fears the awakening. Oh, wrong one. Okay. We come from the unknown and we go on moving into the unknown. We will come again. We have been here thousands of times, and we will be here thousands of times more. Our essential being is immortal, but our body, our embodiment, is mortal. Our frame is which we are. Our houses, the body, the mind, they are all made of material things. They will get tired, they will get old, they will die, but your consciousness, for which Buddha uses the word no mind, Gautam Buddha has also used the word no mind, is something beyond body and mind, something beyond everything. That no mind is eternal. It comes into expression and goes again into the unknown. This movement from the unknown to the known and from the known to the unknown continues for eternity unless somebody becomes enlightened. Then that is his last life. Then this flower will not come back again. The flower that has become aware of itself need not come back to life, because life is nothing but a school in which to learn. He has learned the lesson. He is now beyond delusions. He will move from the known for the first time, not into the unknown, but into the unknowable. Whoa, gave me shivers. So the Ace of Swords also talks about that clarity of thought. So you've got the Ace of Swords in, where is it? Oh, he got it as a final outcome right here. So it's that Three of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So he's afraid to it's almost like he's afraid it's an illusion, maybe, or I don't know. Write me back and tell me what you see from this, because this is a very powerful set of cards, but I don't know why he would fear it. It's that final awakening, enlightenment. Okay, so what do you fear? Two of Swords. Schizophrenia, split mind, cognitive dissonance. It is a sense of a decision needs to be made, but it isn't. And so you feel trapped by the mind, like you can't move forward. So that makes sense. The Four of Cups, feeling like stagnation. Once again, things aren't moving forward. There's a sense of longing, wanting. But this could also mean that somebody's not taking a cup of love that is being offered. Ten of Wands. So this indecisiveness and longing, want, is causing you to feel overburdened, exhausted, and like you don't want to go on. You want to give up, walk away. So this 10 here is a completion. That means that there's an end to this feeling of wounded warrior, which you got up in your resisting position. Nice, the divine feminine. Oh, beautiful. So this is the ultimate reward. Letting go of that attachment, that outcome, the need to make a decision, end that sense of burden, and from it you will emerge as the divine feminine. So don't fear the process. Everything is going to work out fine. Okay? All right, so once again, I'm going to stop the video here and we'll move on to the twin flame aspect. Alrighty? Love you much. Alright, so the twin flame aspect. So I'm going to be using Doreen Virtue Archangel Tarot for the main energy, and then I'm going to be pulling some cards from the Osho for clarification. Okay, I'm being told to stop there. So this is going to represent the energy that you're bringing into the reading. Nice. Oh, beautiful. This is judgment. This is a grand awakening. You are the light, providing that spark of divinity, of knowing, that connection to the higher consciousness. You are offering awakening, a brand new beginning. So this said, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of your past. Awesome card. So I'm going to pull a clarifier for that with the Osho. Nice, courage. So he got this card. No, you got this card as your outcome, your final outcome. So this talks about having the courage to allow the seeds to fall where they may and nurture them so that they grow and bloom, but not being afraid of where those seeds fall. So let me read that for you. The seed cannot know what is going to happen. The seed has never known the flower, and the seed cannot even believe that he has the potential to become a beautiful flower. Long is the journey. It is always safer not to go on the journey because the path is unknown. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing can be guaranteed. Thousands and one are hazards of journey. Many are the pitfalls, and the seed is secure, hidden inside a core. But the seed tries, it makes an effort, it drops the hard shell, which is its security. It starts moving. Immediately the fight starts, the struggle with the soul, with the stones, with the rocks, and the seed was very hard, and the sprout will be very, very soft, and dangers will be many. There was no danger for the seed. The seed could have survived for millennia, but for the sprout many are the dangers. But the sprout starts towards the unknown, towards the sun, towards the source of light, not knowing where, not knowing why. Great is the cross to be carried, but a dream possesses the seed, and the seed moves. The same is the path for man. It's arduous, but much courage will be needed. So this is saying that you are allowing that seed to drop where it may and finding that courage to grow in harsher circumstances. And it is a result of this rising to consciousness, that movement through the fire, the phoenix rising. The energy he's bringing into the reading, Two of Pentacles, balance. This says it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So this is all about putting down some of those balls and being flexible, the calm within the storm. And where did I see this card? Yeah, he got it in his message from his higher self. So there he was bringing in the Ten of Pentacles, the Star card, and the High Priestess. So it's as if he is finding that balance. And he's bringing that solid nature to the reading. Okay, let me pull a card for that. Breakthrough. Wow, beautiful. So this is just like it looks. It is breaking out of those chains. Wow, awesome. I'm sorry I keep saying wow. This is such a beautiful reading. Let's see here. So, breakthrough. The predominance of red in this card indicates at a glance that its subject is energy, power, and strength. The brilliant glow emanates from the solar plexus or center of power on the figure, and the posture is one of exuberance and determination. All of us occasionally reach a point when enough is enough. At such times, it seems we must do something, anything, even if later it turns out to be a mistake, to throw off the burden and restrictions that are limiting us. If we don't, they threaten to suffocate and cripple our very life, energy itself. If you are now feeling that enough is enough, allow yourself to take the risk of shattering the old patterns and limitations that have kept your energy from flowing. In doing so, you will be amazed at the vitality and empowerment this breakthrough can bring to your life. So he is exploding into this union with clarity and awareness. So the breakthrough card is justice. It's that karma card. What you reap, you sow will come back to you. So in time, there will be justice, triumph, victory, and this breakthrough. So that's what he's bringing to the reading, into the union. All right, so for the foundation, Page of Cups, Page of Raphael. Gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted, a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So there, as a foundation, the both of you want to communicate or have communicated your love for one another in the past. And this is what is grounding this union, this communication, this openness to give and receive love. So pages are messengers. So I'm going to pull 2 cards for that, beginning with the feminine, control, and 3 of Wands for the masculine. So the King of Swords, where did I see that? You got that in your message from your higher self. And it was coupled with the Justice card and the Wheel of Fortune, as well as the 4 of Swords. So this is control of the mind over emotions. It is truth. So I'm going to read that to you. And then we got the 3 of Wands over here. This is the card after walking out that door towards your destiny, towards your highest dreams, that expansiveness. But it also talks about being in the now, being in your knowing what is real, and enjoying every moment of your life. So I'll read those. Sorry, I don't want to pause it because I don't have to shuffle all the cards again. And then the Three of Wands. Okay, so for the King, there is a time and a place for control, but if we put it in charge of our lives, we end up totally rigid. The figure is encased in the angles of pyramid shapes that surround him. Light glitters and glints off his shiny surface, but does not penetrate. It's as if he is almost mummified inside the structure he's built around himself. His fists are clenched, and his stare is blank, almost blind. The lower part of his body, beneath the table, is knife point, a cutting edge that divides and separates. His world is ordered and perfect, but is not alive. He cannot allow any spontaneity or vulnerability to enter. The image of the King of Clouds reminds us to take a deep breath, loosen our neckties, and take it easy. If mistakes happen, it's okay. If things get a little out of hand, it's probably just what the doctor ordered. There is much, much more to life than being on top of things. So there's a sense that you are standing here in your truth, your knowing, unmovable. And the Swords cards are air. It's communication, like thought, clarity of thought. So yeah, you know exactly what you want. And like I said, it has to do with communication. This is a Page of Cups. It's all about communicating your love. So you've expressed yourself in the past. And yeah, solid energy. So the Three of Wands. An experience is something that can be filed away in a notebook or captured on film and pasted into an album. Experiencing is feeling of wonder itself, the thrill of communion, the gentle touch of connectedness with all that surrounds us. The woman in this card is not just touching the tree, she is in communion with it. She has almost become one with it. It is an old tree and has seen many hard times. Her touch is gentle, reverent, and the white on the inside of her cape reflects the purity of her heart. She is humble, simple, and that is the right way to approach nature. Nature doesn't bang on any drums when it bursts forth into a flower, nor play any dirges when the trees let go of their leaves in the fall. But when we approach her in the right spirit, she has many secrets to share. If you haven't heard nature whispering to you lately, now is a good time to give her an opportunity. So this card asks you to, you just look around. Look into the eyes of a child or into the eyes of your beloved, your mother, your friend, or just feel a tree. Have you ever hugged a tree? Hug a tree, and one day you will come to know that it is not only that you have hugged the tree, but that the tree responds. The tree also hugs you. Then, for the first time, you will be able to know that the tree is not just the form. It is not just a certain species the botanists talk about. It is unknown God. So green in your courtyard, so full of flowers in your courtyard, so close to you, beckoning you, calling you again and again. So there's a sense that there's this peaceful state that he's bringing in, his knowing of this love connection, this expression of love, this brand new beginning of love. And he is at peace with it. He feels connected to it. It's his knowing. He experiences love in its purest form. Okay, so for the crowning energy, 3 of Michael, the 3 of Swords. Where did he get that? He got that in his surroundings. So he got the Knight of Wands, the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. So the crowning energy is needing to release something from the past. It says, release the past, you will grow from the situation. Time heals wounds. All right, so I'm going to pull 2 cards. Feminine first, 5 of Cups, and masculine. Nice, there you are. Queen of Wands. Beautiful. So, you both need to release something. And it's going to cause heartbreak. You are clinging to these memories, to thoughts, to emotions that is causing confusion. So you need to put down that box of thoughts or memories and move away from it. You still have some healing to do. Whereas he is bringing in this Queen of Wands. His desire, his ultimate desire is to be with this queen. But like I said, it requires a release. Union can only take place when you have both arrived at this point where you've healed all your wounds and let go of the past. Your conscience needs to be absolutely clear of any negative energy. You need to be that innocent, pure child. So let me read those. So I'll read Clinging to the Past first. This is your card. The figure pictured in this card is so preoccupied with clutching her box of memories that she has turned her back on the sparkling champagne glass of blessings available here. Her nostalgia for the past makes her a blockhead and a beggar besides, as we can see from her patched and ragged clothes. She needn't be a beggar, of course, but she is not available to taste the pleasures that offer themselves in the present. It's time to face up to the fact that the past is gone, and any effort to repeat it is a sure way to stay stuck in the blueprints that you have already outgrown. If you hadn't been so busy clinging to what you have already been through, take a deep breath, put the box down, tie it up with a pretty ribbon if you must, and bid it fond farewell. Life is passing you by, and you're in danger of becoming an old fossil before your time. These tenses, past, present, and future, are not the tense of time. These tenses are of the mind. That which no longer before the mind becomes the past. That which is before the mind is the present. And that which is going to be before the mind is the future. Past is that which is no longer before you. Future is that which is not yet before you. And the present is that which is before you and is slipping out of your sight. Soon it will pass. If you don't cling to the past because clinging to the past is absolutely stupidity. It is no longer there. So you're crying for spilt milk. What is gone, and don't cling to the present because that is also going, and as soon it will pass. Don't cling to the future, hopes, imaginations, plans for tomorrow, because tomorrow will become today, will become yesterday. Everything is gone. Everything is going to become yesterday. Everything is going to go out of your hands. Clinging will simply create misery. You will have to let go. So it is Spirit is asking you to let go of the sense of being heartbroken. Something caused you to feel a tremendous amount of loss. And it's still preventing this union from occurring. Sharing. This is his energy. As you move above to the fourth center, that is the heart, your whole life becomes a sharing of love. The third center has created the abundance of love. By reaching to the third center in meditation, you have become so overflowing with love, with compassion, and you want to share it. It happens at the fourth center, the heart. That's why even in the ordinary world, people think love comes out of the heart. For them, it is just hearsay. They have heard it. They don't know it because they have never reached to their heart. But the meditator finally reaches the meditator finally reaches to the heart. As he reached to the center of his being, the third center, suddenly an explosion of love and compassion and joy and blissful and benediction has arisen in him with such a force that it hits his heart and opens it. The heart is just in the middle of all your 7 chakras. 3 centers below, 3 centers above. You have come exactly to the middle. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. That kind of reflects this energy, finding that balance, the middle, that explosion. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay, so your heart-centered energy. Decisions. Release yourself from that which holds you back and need to detox unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. So I'm going to read this from the Archangel Tarot. You're being called to break free of anything that is holding you back. Archangel Jophiel can help you release any feelings of helplessness or fear that are creating a sense of entrapment. The good news is that the limitations that you perceive as hindering your progress are self-created and therefore can be uncreated. You can free yourself with the help of God and the angels. Negative thinking can keep you from moving in the direction of your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Jophiel to keep your thoughts flowing in a positive direction. Allow your spiritual wings to carry you away to the life of your dreams. Wow. Awesome. Okay, so 2 cards from the Osho. Nice. You're bringing in the 10 of Cups. And nice. The Knight of Cups. Aww. So the decision to walk away from that negative energy, that negative life, brings peace and harmony, bliss, and love, trust. So I'll read those. I'll read his first. Now is the moment to be a bungee jumper without the cord. It is this quality of absolute trust with no reservation or secret safety nets that the Night of Water demands from us. There is a tremendous sense of exhilaration if we can take that jump and move into the unknown. Even if the idea scares us to death and we take trust to the level of the quantum leap, we don't make any elaborate plans or preparations. We don't say, okay, I trust that I know what to do now, and I'll settle with my things and pack my suitcase and take it with me. No, we just jump. With hardly a thought of what happens next. The leap is the thing, and the thrill of it as we free fall through the empty sky. The card gives a hint here, though, about what awaits us. about what waits for us at the other end. A soft, welcoming, yummy pink, rose petal, juicy, come on. So there's that sense that he is making the decision to take that leap of faith, flying through the sky towards you. And Ten of Cups. This is your energy. The experience of resting in the heart in meditation is not something that can be grasped or forced. It comes naturally as we grow more and more in tune with the rhythms of our own inner silence. The figure on this card reflects the sweetness and delicacy of this experience. The dolphins that emerge from the heart and make an arc towards the third eye reflects the playfulness and intelligence that comes when we are able to connect with our heart and move into the world from there. Let yourself be softer and more receptive now, because an inexpressible joy is waiting for you just around the corner. Nobody else can point it out for you. And when you find it, you won't be able to find the words to express it to others. But it's there, deep within your heart, ripe and ready to be discovered. Wow. So that is like very reflective of what I'm seeing in your cards here. It is releasing, and staying heart-centered, trusting, and it's just holding that peaceful, open, receptive energy, which is allowing this transformation to occur, which is giving him that confidence to explode into his authenticity and into your arms. All right, so now I'm going to pull 2 cards for the overall message from the universe, and I will read those to you. So what final messages do you have for Julia regarding this twin flame connection? Okay, so the first card is going to represent you, Gentle Gardener. Okay, and this is the masculine. Nice. Encouragement. I love this card. So I'll read yours first. Be your own person. Be a conscious co-creator. The gentle gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create the reality you experience. She is the embodiment of the energy within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are is reflected in the world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? What are their quality? Believe in limitless possibility, and you will see miracles unfold. The gentle gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect wondrous returns. Your garden is abundant with beauty. So this is the last card in Call It Baron Reed's tarot deck. Encouragement. You're receiving a nudge in the right direction. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. Wow. Awesome. Whoa. Okay. So I'm going to now have a look at the cards. I'm going to see if there's any additional messages that I might have missed and give you a summary of the entire reading. All right. Much love. So here's a final look at your cards. Okay, so what I'm getting here, overall, he is moving forward. There's a sense that he knows what he wants, and he's going forward for it, towards it. It's like this shot out of the gate. At first it was this, stumbling towards the light, walking away from conflict. Then he mounts this horse, and then he shoots forward in this blaze of glory, and he reaches this final destination where he explodes into his authenticity and soars towards you. So yeah, there's this sense that he is awake. He knows what he wants. And he is moving towards it. There's definite forward movement with him. So you, on the other hand, are in the state of silence. You're going within. And there seems to be some mental conflict that you need to release, which you will be releasing in the future. So there's a sense that you're stepping away from this mental conflict and stepping into your power, which will allow this gate to be opened in the future, and this new beginning of love to come through. There's almost a sense of you being kind of closed off. There's a hardness about it, but a inner reflection. So Spirit is almost telling you to relax into it. Open up your heart chakra and let go of those mental blocks. So there's also a sense that you're resisting stepping into your life purpose as well. And once you are able to do that, shed, some negativity or go through a transformation, then this awakening will come forward, which will ultimately result in your union. It's like once you step into your power, go through that transformation, then that will allow the both of you to come together. So there's still a sense that, there's this heartbreak, and you need to release the past and step into your higher calling. And in the center of the reading here, we have this beautiful union. The Ten of Cups is that happily ever after. So ultimately, once you release that and step into your inner knowing, you're going to be holding this beautiful, silent, peaceful state, which will draw him towards you. Okay, so let's start over on his side and go through each section. So the first card we have here, how he views love and relationship, the Two of Cups, spiritual union. He knows that this is a divine union, and he feels connected to you in the 5D. He wants a new beginning with the Fool card. He wants to lay that foundation, or has laid that foundation in the 3D world, and feels successful about it. However, he needs to walk away from something, and it seems to me like he's doing that. He did that in the past here, and he is on a spiritual journey, but he's moving towards you. He's moving towards the light, towards this love connection. So what is he resisting? He's resisting the sun. He's resisting seeing the truth. He's resisting. It's almost like he's resisting waiting for clarity of thought. But Spirit is asking him to calm the mind, surrender, and let go, but also to seek out your truth, stand in the spotlight, and go after what you desire. So harvest is near, like the payoff is near. the union is near, but there's a sense still that he's resisting it. He's trying to understand himself and see his way clearly. So there's a slight pause. In his message from his higher self, he feels left out. He feels afraid to move forward. So he wants to communicate, but there's, something blocking him. Recent past position. We have this conflict that occurred in the past that he walked away from. And it is something. Then he started this new plan, or had this new vision or idea that he started to work towards in the recent past. And there's a sense that he has arrived at that destination where he feels accomplished, moving away from that dark into the light, into the 3D world. And here we have him in his present position as the King of Pentacles. So that's his sign. And again, there's this sense of expansionness, going after your dream, movement, a directed goal, reaching for your highest vision, reaching out and touching that. So although he's resisting reaching for his goal, he really wants to go forward with it. There's this sense that he almost has to stop himself from doing it. So yeah, there's a sense that he wants to communicate and walk through that door towards his destiny. And here we have in his future the destiny, the Seven of Pentacles, the wait is over, the Four of Wands, that 1111 connection, the truth, union. Beautiful. Okay, so the message from the universe is that the hardest part is over, and that your hopes and dreams and wishes are going to come true, which is the Ten of Pentacles. It's that ultimate resting place. You've achieved it. You've got everything you ever desired in the 3D world. And he's trying to find balance within. And he knows that you have a spiritual connection. He can feel you in the 5D, and he wants to reach out to you. He holds you like this precious light in his hand. So Spirit, or the universe, is telling you right now that this is what he desires. He wants this happy ending, and he's working towards it. And he's tapping into his intuition as well. So what he's resisting, this is his surrounding environment. So he is withdrawn from something. He's gone within, as shown by that card up there, the Eight of Cups. So there's a sense that he is trying to heal his heart before he can move forward. We got the Three of Swords here, but it is also your crowning energy as well, right? So there's a sense that he's really working on himself in order to manifest this spiritual union, the Two of Cups, and he wants to go forward with it. But he must withdraw from the 3D world, the material world, in order to go within. And then once he has completed that inner journey, he will blast out of the start gate towards his destiny. So what does he fear? He fears this consciousness, the reality of the awakening. He also fears that he won't be able to manifest this final harvest, that he won't be triumphant and victorious, but all the cards are saying yes, he will be. So have patience and trust. So on to your side. The way that you view love and relationship is wish fulfilled. You feel emotionally satisfied on every level. So this King of Wands, I think, represents your energy as a fire sign, but you're in this king state, the pinnacle of achievement. Or you could be seeing your twin as this, the center of the sun, that which you most desire. It's that success, that ultimate feeling of achievement and a brand new beginning. So there's a lot of fire here in emotion. But we got the Hermit card here. So you are in a state of inner reflection. That's what all your cards kind of show. It's going within and trying to find your truth. So you are also trying to find your light. You're trying to find balance, your inner knowing. But you're, like I said, you're sitting here in stillness. Like you're in your spiritual knowing, but you're kind of resisting stepping into your purpose. And that's being shown here with the High Priestess in your resisting position. We've got the Death card and Judgment. So this is rebirth. Letting go of your past, all those things that you identified with, and healing yourself. That wounded warrior in the middle there. That's essentially of being in the eye of the storm and not wanting to release that energy. There's a transformation that you must go through in order to truly understand your life purpose, your higher calling. So your higher self is telling you to go within, meditate, retreat. There's that going in again, finding that stillness, that silence. And from that, you will find that balance and clarity and your truth. It's that King of Swords. He speaks his truth. That mental clarity will come to you. The Wheel of Fortune, it's that energy, that change, and you're feeling like, there's a lot going on around you. So, like I said, your higher self is telling you to retreat, go within, and be that balance, that center in the storm, the calm within the storm. Okay, so your recent past position, we have the Seven of Swords, and this is causing mental conflict. At one point, you felt like you were over the worst of it and that your hopes and your dreams have come true. And now you wanted to go through with this brand new beginning, this Ace of Wands, which shows up here in the message from the universe. You spoke your truth. You didn't back down. You stood up for what you believed in. You faced the obstacles and overcame them. However, something happened that it caused you, one moment, sorry about that, that caused you to feel like somebody was deceiving you. Somebody wasn't telling you the entire truth. And that feeling is showing up with the Moon card as well as in the message from the universe. So it created this mental conflict, this cognitive dissonance where you felt, I know what my dream is. I know what my destiny is. I wanted to go forward with it. I thought this was the truth. And then something happened that just kind of knocked you off course. So in your present position, we have that challenging feeling coming up again. There's a sense that you're yearning for union. And you're an open vessel. And you are wanting to express your love in emotions towards somebody. There's almost a sense of you drawing your twin into you because of this openness. And but there's this yearning for this love to come. But there's this sense of, this challenge that you need to overcome first in order to really, truly allow that love to come in. So that challenge is showing up in full force in your future position. We got that mental gate or mental prison that you've created for yourself in the past. And it's being brought into the future with the Eight of Swords. Then we have this Page of Pentacles, and that's all about working towards, this material foundation. It's going forward with your goals and making them a reality. But it's also about communicating this. So then we got the Queen of Swords, and that's all about communication. It's cutting through the bullshit, speaking your truth. And in the future, you will find your power, courage, and strength in order to break free of that mental prison and move towards that goal that you've always wanted to. But it will result in this tower to come down. That thing that you've been resisting will come in the future. So go within, have strength and mental clarity, calm your mind, stay open, and allow that tower to come. Be the conscious observer behind the chaos. Be the calm within the storm. Okay, so the message from the universe. We have this sense of not knowing your way clearly. So Spirit is asking you to go within and connect with your heart chakra and be open, be that open vessel. We got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. That's a repeated theme up here as well. You got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So Spirit is asking you to stay open, be spiritually connected to your higher consciousness, your inner knowing, and make that a reality. I'm thinking in the 3D world. The Queen of Pentacles is harvest. It is abundance as well. It's a completion. It's that arrival. So it's almost like, being open and moving through that darker aspects or shadows of yourself will help you manifest your dreams into the 3D world. That harvest will come. You will become the Queen of Pentacles since he is the King of Pentacles. So your surrounding energy, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is about being open, and coupled with Union cards, and the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit. So this is your surrounding energy. So if this energy isn't coming from you, I'm thinking it's him looking to the future. He looks at you and he sees this union. But there's a sense of him still being closed off, or you're being closed off because you're in this state of hermetism, this inner reflection. So it's almost like he's recognizing that in you. That he's almost like he's giving you your space in order for you to really get truly connected with this whole union. But he sees his future as being bright, and he's being open to this connection. So what you fear, Two of Swords, indecision. You feel like things are not going to move forward. You're mentally exhausted. You want to give up and walk away. You feel things are stagnant. And you feel that you are not able to be your true divine twin flame. But in the future, the tower is coming, whether you want it to come or not, and the truth will be spoken. You will be given that key to the mental prison, and there will be an explosion which will draw forth this courage and determination and strength. Okay, so into the center of the union. You are bringing in the judgment. That is grand awakening. It's living your true calling, your true life purpose, and having enough courage to, be the seed in order to be reborn into this new life. He, on the other hand, is exploding into this union while still trying to find balance in the material realm. But he's exploding in. As a foundation we have, this communication that is needed, but there's that sense that you are still in this controlled state. Either you're not allowing this love in, or you're wanting it to happen so much that it's forcing it from occurring. He's bringing in the Three of Wands, which is all about being in the now, being connected to the essence of nature, the essence of life. So it's almost like he's starting to, he sees this brand new beginning in love, like this start with you, as an opening to his soul, which ultimately is drawing him towards you. Okay, so the crowning energy, we got this Three of Swords, this broken heart. And I think it's coming from you, in a sense that, there's this surrounding energy of withdrawal. He feels that he might have his heart broken, but there's almost a sense that your heart is breaking as a result of this pilgrimage, this journey. So you need to release some thoughts, and that's exactly what the Gentle Gardener talks about. It's being aware of your thoughts. So you need to release some negative thoughts and past in order for this union to be, to come to fruition. And he sees you as this light, this shining sun, that will help him to heal his heart. So he sees you as this, loving, sharing, open queen that he's drawn towards, his object of desire. So the union energy, both of you need to release something. He's afraid to communicate. He's afraid, of that this union, this enlightenment, this awakening, twin flame thing isn't real, or he fears it, or he fears that it won't come to fruition. So those are these negative thoughts and he needs to release. But ultimately, he is moving towards you in a gallop. And you need to release doubt and fear. Step into your knowing, your power, your ultimate purpose, and hold open that heart chakra. So find your strength and courage. Continue to do your work, and that will help that seed grow and bloom into this Ten of Cups, this beautiful, blissful state, this peace, this harmony, rather than that, and which will draw him to you in that final union. Okay, I hope this made sense, and I love you much. Cheers.